and I'm not going to compute this. That's why we have a calculator. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to take, and I'm going to take 20,000, 20,000, 1, 2, 3. I might store it as a variable if I want. I could do alpha p, 3, 4 zeros, store that as alpha p. If I wanted to, I could store it, or I could do the same thing with my rate. So I could take R 0.052, store that as my rate. Store that, I'm missing keys, my apologies. Store that as my rate. And then for my time, 5, store that as t. And this would give me a little bit of flexibility, and I'd only have to enter the formula once. And we said 1 is going to be n. Where's n? There it is. N is going to be 1 because we're doing this annually. It's compounding 1 time per year. All right. So let's see here. So that's p, alpha p, times 1 plus my rate, alpha r, divided by the number of compounding periods, n. I'm going to raise this to the n, alpha n, times alpha t. And I'm going to hit enter. And I'll get $25,769.66. The amount to be repaid is, what was it? $25,769.66. All right. Let's do this quarterly. And all I'm going to need to do is I'm going to take 12. I'm going to store that as n, alpha n, enter. And I'm going to go back to my previous entry there. 25,924.04. 25,924.04. That's the quarterly amount. And we could go ahead and do instead n equal to 52 and make it, what would that be? Weekly, and we'll be able to see what happens with the amount then. And I'm just going to take 52. I'm going to store that as n. Great, 52. I'm going to go back to my previous entry, that formula that I entered. I told you, it's nice when you only ever have to enter it once. And we'll get $25,935.23. So $25,935.23. Okay, so this jump, the one from annual to quarterly, that was the big jump. This jump to weekly isn't as large because remember, we're dividing r divided by n. So as n gets bigger and bigger and bigger, we need to make it even larger. So a jump from 1 to 4 is important, but 4 to 8, not quite as much. 4 to 52 apparently isn't as large of a jump. And remember, I said that as n approaches infinity, so there's some sort of asymptotic behavior here, and this will settle off and reach this continuous value. So let's go ahead and let's compute this continuous value. Continuous. And this isn't equal. There we go. Arrow. N is going to infinity. This is continuous. I need my principal, alpha p, times e. I'm going to raise it to the r times t. There we go. And we'll get $25,938.60. $25,938.60. $38.60. And again, the difference isn't as large. Now, the difference between annual and continuous is pretty large, but the difference between, say, weekly and continuous isn't, because this behaves asymptotically. Okay, that's it for our introduction to compound interest. I'll see you next video.